Hey fellow music makers, I'm Nate Barris and welcome to my live studio sessions for Wednesday the 17th of July 2019. A pretty late live sessions, well for me usually. I usually go live in the morning, but I've had an hour for free that I wanted to work on this track, so I thought I would stream again. Nice cup of tea. Hopefully this gives chance for anybody who usually misses my live streams, because I know a lot of people are across the seas on different time zones and whatnot who don't get to join in live. So hopefully people will be able to join in the chat, which Nomad has already done. Hey Nomad, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, like I said, I've been listening to this track and it's got some really interesting concepts that I've kind of created in the last stream. I don't know if everybody watched that, but yeah, it's not, the structure's like kind of all over the place and it's just kind of plopped into different parts, but yeah, I like the initial complexity of the kind of the sounds that we've used, and they merge really well together and stuff like that. So now it just needs a little sprinkling up and a bit more transitional phases through these parts really. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight. Time where I'm at 10 o'clock, so I'm probably going to stream for about an hour. I said that last time, but we ended up streaming for a bit longer. But yeah, so let's work on this a little bit. Oh, by the way, we're updated on Logic now, so we're all up to date at 10.4.6. I was kind of holding off updating because I heard that it was pretty buggy, or at least 10.4.5 was buggy, but I think 0.6 fixed a lot of shit, so I really need to look through the changelog and see what's going on with the new update, see if there's anything that I can use. So maybe for the intro part we should get rid of these clicks. Hey A-Dust Mage, thank you for the follow, man, I very much appreciate that. Unfortunately my alerts don't come up on the stream from Mixer. For some reason my Streamlabs will not allow me to link my what's it called? What's going on here? Yeah, never mind. Let's try that again. Yeah, my Streamlabs will allow me to link my my account, so meh, stuff it. Yeah, I've got my Twitch and my YouTube linked up fine, but my Mixer just doesn't do anything when I merge it. Meh. Probably could do with automating this a little bit, couldn't we? Or at least the volume of it. So one thing I want there is a nice big fill. It's me. So I'm going to try and find like a nice fill to go there. Let's try and find something. So I don't usually like showing all my samples because all I get filled with inboxes and stuff of, where do you get your samples from? One, 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 one. We need some kind of future. I'm looking for drums. It's quite slow, this, especially when it's so. That could work, maybe. Let's try that. Actually, we need to change the tempo of that because that's running it too slow. That should fit nicely now. Probably do there is copy over my kick because that kick's a little bit different from ours, so for the sake of consistency I'll copy over my kick just to go over that kick. Sounds a bit better. See if we've got any more cool cool effects to use. We need some sort of building. Oh. That might fit well. Don't know if it'll layer on top of that other effect. I like the brrr. I like that bit. Do the clash. Let's probably just get rid of that bit and just have that. Maybe squeeze in another kick there as well. What's happening here? Why is my where's my scroll gone? It's because this needs to disappear. Why not? Turn hiding on. There we go. That's what we want. Could do with some sort of atmosphere as well. be able to edit that a little bit to be like a kind of unheard effect, maybe. Might be a bit too much though. I don't know. That's what I want though, not like that, but that's what I want, something to kind of build up as you can hear it. Let's search for build without the W, the U. Sorry if it's not on my main screen for you guys to see, but it's just easier because if I put it on this screen and then I click back to Logic, it'll go off and I have to go at the bottom and shit. So it's a bit easier for me to just have it on my second screen. Build up drums. Don't really want drums. It's gonna be way out of key and out of genre. Too fast. No, I don't want snares and rides. I want like effects. Arpeggiation maybe? Too fast. Maybe that might be a bit too much though. Too full on. Aftershock build up. No, it's too harsh. Maybe. Don't know why there's a big gap there. Why does that start like so off? It's a bad sample. That would work if the timing was right. Let's see if we can fix that. Right, if we get the original and do it as cells, maybe that'll help. Because I'm using loop clouds like shit there to make that right. And it's not going to be able to do it right because the start point is wrong. So it's too slow, so we need to speed that up, don't we? If we line this bit up here, that should be right. Maybe just that second part. Nah. Takes over too much. Bells build. I don't think bells would fit very well. Although that is a nice sample. Nice sample, but not what we're looking for. It's gonna be. I'll know when I hear it. I know what I want in my head. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way and just look through actual effects. I've got atmospheres as well, which I could do with adding. What's this? Yeah, let's try and see if we can get an atmosphere there. Good for the start of the track, so kind of. That's pitched down actually, and we don't need it pitched down. It should already be in key because I'm sure we're working at the yeah, we're working in C minor, so that should fit already without pitching. Some risers here which will spice things up a little bit. Not really what I'm looking for. Got some like vinyl crackle, always good for adding a bit of flair to your beginnings. Like that, we'll try that. Hey Waffles! How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. And we could just layer these on top of each other and they should sound alright together. Hey Nate Barris, nice to see you streaming again. The last was awesome, especially the drop. You mean on this track that we're working on here? Is that the last stream? It's kind of weird because I didn't intend to make a new track, I just did it for the stream and then it's turned out pretty good, so that's what I'm working on today. It just needs a little bit more structure, this track. I mean, I think I've got like a quite nice intro little bit there now, and now I just kind of merge them together to make a track now, really. Right, what's his main synth? I'm gonna say that one. So what we're gonna do is do the old reverse reverb trick. If you've watched some of my older videos, you'll know what I'm doing here. Or any other person's videos, really. It's not like a secret or anything. So what you do is get your main synth or something that you want to create a build effect with. You get the first notes that it's playing, so in this case it's this chord here, that one. So we've duplicated the whole instrument and just got those chords playing there. And then you get you turn your side chain off, get a massive reverb. So I like to use the Pro R. If we get like a large choir hall, bigger, I need bigger black hole. Maybe too big. That could work. We might change that over in a second, but so just to carry on what I was saying, so you've got your reverb, you've got a massive long tail now that's produced by that reverb. So what you want to do is bounce that out as audio. You need to make sure that your audio tail, is included in there, and then you want to bounce it out, and that's going to bounce it out, including the big long tail. So as you can see, it's going to produce a massive audio file. We could probably chop some of that off because we don't need it that much actually. And we'll get that off to like a nice square number. We need that to be on absolute value. There we go. Right, so we've got that now. So all that is what we just made. And now what we can do is reverse that audio clip, and we need to chop off the original audio a little bit, so you've got to kind of fine tune your way into it. So if you start deleting some of the back end of it, what you can do then is, we don't need this now, but we'll keep it just in case we want to change that reverb. If you solo out your newly created audio that you've got there, and then solo out also what that's going to be leading into, what you created it from originally, you can kind of have this effect. Which sounds cool, and it is a very common technique, so I don't take no credit for doing that. And then we'll listen to how that sounds all in all. You can barely hear it. What we're going to probably do is get rid of some of these. What do we want to keep? Maybe that. So if we block off some of them other instruments, we'll be able to hear that, what we've just created, a bit better. We're going to get rid of his atmospheres there because we don't want them interfering with what the sounds that we've already got. What I'm going to probably do actually is do that for all the different layers that we have here. So the exact same technique that we've just done there, we're going to do here. So swap that out for the R. Go for large radium. Can't really tell what that is, can you? That's probably too much. Medium. In fact, I'm not going to do it with that one. I don't think that one will work very well. What about this one? It's already got a very long attack, that sound, by the sounds of it, so it might not be that good of a thing, but what we can do is elongate the actual notes so we've got more playing. There we go, that sounds good, nice and silky. Sounds good. It's going to be a bit too quiet, I think, though, so we might have to boost that audio. Where am I from? I am from a town near Leeds in the UK, West Yorkshire. I say near Leeds, it's about 20-minute, half-an-hour drive. So we're going to reverse that and do what we did on that other bit, and then listen and try and match it up after the fact. So you're probably not going to hear that much, but it's there. We need to sort out the actual kick because it's not sounding great. I think the sample probably needs to be changed, plus the actual layout of the kick probably needs changing. It needs some sort of I don't know, time signature needs to be better. I feel like we're not hitting much there. It's just like buh, buh. It sounds shite, so we need to change that. You like The Prodigy? I do. I love The Prodigy. Omen is probably my favourite track. Although I do like some of their earlier stuff, obviously. Sleaford mods I've never heard of, so I can't comment on those. I sadly still have GarageBand, but I've downloaded a hunch, which I'm guessing is bunch, of free VSTs and audio units to make my songs professional. I am currently trying to make a powerful big roam haze bass right now. Well, keep at it, look master. It's all practice. Don't try and don't focus on the finish line, you know, just keep making those steps. It's very important. I use Pro Tools and Ableton. You know, I wish I could use Ableton just because I could use my Windows install then, because I'm dual booting Mac OS and Windows on this computer. And the only reason I have Mac OS is so I can run Logic, because it's better for me all around. A lot of people use Ableton. I've tried to get stuck into it and kind of get familiar with it, because I think that's all it is I don't know where to find things, so I end up getting frustrated and it gets in the way. Whereas with Logic, I know where everything is. It's really intuitive, and I can usually figure stuff out if I don't know how to do it. But you know, stick with what you know what's easy. There's no right or wrong answer with DAWs, especially. Yeah, exactly. They're all the same. Right, so what we're going to do with this kit, we need a sort of boom boom something. I don't know, what kind of time signature do we want? Boom boom. Is that a snare we've got there? That's still the click, which I think I'm going to actually get rid of during there. I can remember thinking in the car that when I was listening to it, I want to get rid of that. What's this that we've got? Just gonna get rid of all that. We need to sort that kick out. Boom. I mean, we could go 4 on the floor. Let's see what that sounds like. And then what we could do after that, we could use that as a kind of building thing, and then we can try and find what was I about to say? Ooh, Logic boy. Hey, Noir Music. I used to use the demo version. Sorry. I used to use the demo version of FL Studio, which I've also tried, and I can't really. It's same. See what I said about Ableton, it applies to FL Studio. I wanted to make games, so I used it to make video game music. But when I heard how awesome songs turned out, I lost interest in video game music very quickly. Don't use FL Studio. Trash program, really. It's so bad, you know, when a song was done on FL Studio, it has crappy sound to it. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely more geared towards dance music and like techie music and stuff like that. It's definitely geared that way. I mean, even with the neon colors and stuff. I know Logic's quite colorful, but I've set it that way just to do it in with the different types of tracks that I'm making. But Logic just seems like it's like trying to appeal to 15-year-old boys, you know what I mean? Teenagers. Nothing against teenagers or anything, but it just seems like it's trying to appeal to them, that sort of audience, rather than being a professional set of software, which I know it does, but yeah. J7P asks, where do you get your Serum presets? I found them all over the place. I just look for them when I'm in the need. When I need some, I look for them. Echo Soundworks is a very good place where I get them from. I've got a lot of their stuff on here, which you can find on their website. They're really good. And there's also free ones. I mean, YouTube's a good place to find presets and stuff like that. If you search for something, you need to know what you're looking for, really. Ableton is more versatile to electronic music. FL Studio is more prone to crashes, and recordings aren't that good. Yeah, I've not had great results with FL Studio, really. What was it doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Nope, don't need that. What am I looking for? Could get some sort of... Nah, not yet. We're not there yet. See, I want some kind of not like that, but you know, kind of obscene or kind of weird. That sounds out of place. I wish this would stop thingy. FL Studio is good if you don't know what you are doing or just learning the producer ropes, but once you get the vibe down on producing, it's best to move to big and better things. You're just doing yourself a disservice if you work with FL. Yeah, I would agree. I would definitely agree. I liked when I was kind of learning. I'm talking like, I don't know, 8 to 10 years ago. When I was learning, I felt like the drum sequencing was pretty intuitive and good. How you could just like plop your kicks down and then add a clap on every two or a snare on every two or whatever. I felt like that was good for learning on it. But like I say, it's quite limiting as well. It seems easy at first, but when you want to expand, it's kind of missing it. What Mac you got? I've just been saying I've actually got a what's called a Hackintosh. So it's running OS X on an actual PC, so it dual boots. So when I turn my computer on, I can tell it to boot into OS X or Mac. I only use OS X for Logic, actually. I used to have a MacBook Pro and I used to run Logic on that, but this is much more powerful than any Mac will be. That might fit with the kind of techie feel. Maybe not. I like that. Sounds like it's distorting. It might be just my headphones, but So all I'm doing there is trying to go back to this original kick, but follow the signature of this new sample. I'm not sure if it's going to fit together yet, but it might sound, because I feel like the kick was okay that we were using. It was just the timing that was a bit shit. Thank you, Noah, for the follow. I appreciate that, dude. You should block the bots from getting loyalty points. I'm guessing you mean on Twitch. Let's do that now. Seeing as you mention it. I think it's through Streamlabs, isn't it? All widgets. Leaderboard. Where did I get that from? Stream Boss, is that where it was? I don't mind. I can't remember where it was though. Does it say on my Twitch where that leaderboard's from? Or is it actually from Twitch? Or is it for oh. No, it's definitely through streams, isn't it? I don't even know what these bots are. Host Me Raffle, Unichat. These are not my bots. Configure. No, it's not saying I can. Use Streamlabs, yeah. You block them in the extensions wherever the loyalty points. Yeah, this is what I've got. It doesn't say anything about blocking it, blocking certain bots out or whatever. The actual app. Let's have a look. Yeah, I was looking on it. I couldn't find it. Is it my members? No, we don't have any members. All stars? No. Delete all stars and replace with loyalty. Okay. Advanced. Options. Manage users. Right, so how do we block certain people then? Rewards. Oh, you know, I've never been through all this. All the way down, I think. No. Look at all these. These are cool. Maybe it is the one next to it. Point settings. Points to follow. Custom block list. Oh, do I have to go through them all and block them? Right, let's do it then. Host me a raffle. I'm guessing that is some sort of bot or something. So add that. Who else we're getting? Unix chat. Freddy bot. That's obviously Summit. Community showcase. Commander bot. That's number 1. We should get that off, shouldn't we? Commander Root. Oh, is that actually someone? Is Commander Root somebody, do we think? I've never seen that guy. We'll leave it for now because he's first. I don't want to delete someone, so we'll save that. Action point settings. Oh, let's manage users. Right, can we who's these guys? Oh, don't worry about it, man. Right, who we got here? Commander Root. I don't know if that's an actual guy or not. I don't want to reset him if he's electoral thingy. That's person. There, restream IO bot. That's definitely. We can block that. Restream block. And we can block that. Search for bot. So we block them. Freddy bot. We block that. Reset. 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 Yes. 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 There we go. That should have cleaned that up a little bit. Right, back to you. So I like parts of that loop, but not all of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop it up. So I like that snare. I'm going to get rid of the kicks out of it. I like the back end of that where you get kind of a reverse. Sounds good. That's a zone kick now, so we've separated that kick from that sample and used a zone. Is this personal or for commission? This is my personal track. I'm actually working on an album at the minute. Whether this track will be on that album, I'm not sure. It depends how quickly I can work on that. I literally started this track yesterday on stream. I don't know if you caught that. So yeah, I'm just enjoying this. It's kind of different, so I'm just enjoying working on that at the minute. I'll see how far I get. Yes. We're not ready for that percussion yet, I don't think. So I'm going to do that because I feel like there needs to be an extra kick there. I really like the drums. Awesome. I like them also, but they need to come in a bit later. We're still kind of trying to build here, so we don't want to just throw everything at that drop now. So we need to build a little bit. So I'm just trying to get a bit of structure here. So although I feel like the sounds we've got are really good, and we're working on these drums and effects and stuff, we need more structure. So I'm just trying to get structure as well as you know, adding to it. What we might be able to do there is add the snare in. So if we isolate that snare again, so we can chop that snare out and pop the snare in there. So that would be the second one. So there, 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 and there. And again, this is just kind of splitting that sample up that we like, but kind of spacing out a little bit, and then it'll come together later on. It needs to go there, actually. Fucked that one up, didn't I? I gotta go. I have you on notifications. Looking forward to your streams, dude. No problem, man. Thank you very much for watching. It's very much appreciated, and I hope to see you again soon. We might be able to bring that bit in there just for a little bit of... Maybe not that bit. Maybe that bit. Does that sound right there? It does. So now we should have a bit more variation at the back end of that there. And then what we might be able to do is just temporarily go to a 4 thing, and then with a bit of effects building, we should be able to build something else, but it's going to be hard to top that for a drop. Duplicate that there, just so we got. So the problem we have there, that build-up's pretty good, and it's building to something that I don't yet have a payoff for. So I feel like it's going to be difficult to get the payoff for that. And you always need to, your build-off always has to have a better payoff than the actual build-up. And if you don't, you're really going to disappoint the listener. So that is a problem for another time, I think. I'm just going to carry on for a little bit. Oh, what time are we on? 10 to 11. I do have to go to bed soon because I've got to get up with the kids for school tomorrow at 7. And then I'm at work. So, we'll do a little bit more though, just because we've got a few viewers. Right, so let's listen in as a whole now and see if this part's alright. You know, and we're working towards something. I'm not liking something in that. I like the back end of it, but we're gonna have to automate a little bit here. That can stay where it is, but we need this bit to be a bit louder, don't we? Maybe get rid of that one as well. Let's cut that. No. Let's copy that. And then cut. And then we can repeat that bit. And maybe we've just solved our problem that I was just talking about. But probably not. Maybe we can use that now. Needs to be a quicker bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump. Not that fast, Jesus. Bump, bump, bump. Where's my snare at? Let's just mute that again for now. Get my cool snare. Boom, boom, boom. So I like that there, or at least the initial idea of it, where it kind of plays this little percussion bit down here. If you listen, so it's boom, boom. Maybe with the snare as well. Maybe that as well, maybe that just hits hard enough. Another thing to keep in mind as well is our sidechain is not actually sidechaining to the kick right now. That is something we should really do, because all these instruments I'm just running through LFO tool at a normal 4x4 beat. So if you look at this, how it's actually sidechaining is just poof, 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 like that. But our beat is not doing that. Our beat is, you know, doing this shit that we're making here, where it's like do 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 poof. So we need to account for that really. One option is to change this to half step. See how that sounds. That will probably make it more correct, but still, it's still not thingy. Another option as well is to convert our audio kick into MIDI data, and then using that MIDI data to trigger the LFO tool, so it is actually hitting when our kick hits. It's more work than I want to get into now, but I might actually do that at some point. But this workaround might work a little better now. Yeah, it sounds a little bit better. Do that speed up there. Something's not going right here. Something's off. I don't know where it is yet, but something's off. I think it is that sidechain. Let's have a look. No, there is. See if I can remember how to convert it to MIDI. Selection sample loop, create region. Now, how do you do it? Track. Turn on flex. Edit. Oh, come on, I wanted to be able to do it without having to look. Convert. Ah, I thought it was there. Where is it? Create MIDI track from flex data. There we go. For some reason it's always off though. I have to like do that. Right, so now, as you can see, we have MIDI data for everywhere where our kick hits. Now this shouldn't. Oh yeah, it does. We don't need the actual track to be making any noise. It's just the MIDI information we need, and we can now hopefully MIDI kick. Now I think we should be able to get this to LFO tool to do what we need to do now. What is it we need to do? I think we need to delete that and actually put it as an instrument. Like that. MIDI note retrig and sidechain the audio from C22. Now should have as bass coming from. Busy sense option. You must have this on. That the wrong MIDI. Or is it from MIDI kick? We do it from maybe. No. How do you do it? I can't remember. For MIDI notes, make the LFO restart like an envelope. Yeah, that's what we want. Do we place that on here maybe? Why is Loop Cloud doing that? That's probably half of this issue. There we go, and then I think we choose the audio from our bass, which is 22 chords. That must be the wrong audio there. Where's CH chords? Let's just change that to bass. Audio, and then we're looking for a bass instrument. Bass. There we go. I'm getting a bit of click, so I'm going to. And that is how you properly set up a sidechain compression with LFO tool using actual audio rather than a preset, you know, 4x4 thing. So now that should be sidechaining with our actual kick.
bass MIDI kick. So we'll put that next to the bass. I should be able to just duplicate this 3 times. Chords. Go in here and actually just change the side chain. Oh, we need 4 actually. Vibrato, Brato chords. And that's just going to help us with this. Arrow cards. Was that one we did? Yeah. So we can move that up to there, and then we'll know that that's for that. We can mute that. We need to copy this data, or else it's not going to trigger. Let's mute that. Is that working properly? Why is that not working? Sidechain 3. We need that on there. Sidechaining from our instrument. We've got the MIDI region. Not really sure why that's not working. let's get this like a kind of little vinyl thing going on here using Glitch 2. We're gonna in it. Right, we need retrigger. This has kind of replaced Effectrix for me, this plugin. Or is it tape stop I want? I think it's tape stop. Yep. We need it to slow down a little bit. There's a lot of shit happening in that. And by shit I mean a lot of frequencies we don't necessarily want. So we could probably mess about with that vinyl stop a little better.
I'm gonna call it a day there, guys, because I'm pretty tired. I need to get some sleep. I need me 8 hours. I'm gonna export that to my Google Drive so I can listen to it tomorrow. Stuff. I feel like in some places we've made some progress, but in other places we've kind of messed it up, especially with that kind of drop bitty there. We fucked about with the LFO tools a bit too much, so we'll see how that turns out tomorrow as I work on it more or whatever. Like I say, thank you very much for well, I always say like you say. Nobody said that. I said that, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. I know we've had a few more viewers than usually, so I think I might start streaming a little bit later. If that's something that you would prefer me to do, if you're watching live now or you've just missed it or whatever, and you would prefer me to stream at this time that I've been streaming tonight, rather than when I usually stream early on a morning, I guess it depends where you are in the world, how it's going to affect you. But if I would obviously want to cater to more people, the most amount of people as possible, so whichever suits you guys I'm happy to do. I'm not saying that I'll be able to stream like every day, but you know, kids and work permits, I should be able to stream a bit more often again. Yeah, I'm blabbering on like I usually do because I'm tired, but thank you very much for watching, you guys. It's always appreciated. I like your continued support rather. Hit the like button or whatever the hell you need to do on whatever platform you're watching. It does help me out, and make sure you comment in below on anything that you think this track needs or anything you would like me to look at or any questions you've got. I'm happy to answer, and I try and you know, stay up to date with people's comments and stuff and try to reply to everybody. So yeah, make sure you do comment if you've got any questions. Yeah, that's gonna about wrap it up, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I am off to bed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.